going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now we're going to be talking about the new level up system that EA put in place for Season 2. A lot of you guys that were with me earlier while we were waiting for them to get it up and running, well, it's back up and running, and I'm getting a lot of questions about pretty much what you're going to have to do right now with the way that they've systematically made it so much more difficult for you to be able to, go ahead and level up quickly. A lot of this is because they were trying to figure out how to stop people from using bots. Now, some of you guys that were banned earlier in Season 1, pretty much people were selling bots that would continuously replay a solo for you, and you would eventually continue to level up. You leave the bot on and you would level up super fast. They wanted to stop that for the next season. So as of right now, there isn't anything glitchy about the way that this is, other than the fact that you just can't really repeat a solo over and over again and keep getting the same amount of XP. So what happens is, for those of you guys that are like me, and we did every single solo that's available, we're done. There's nothing we can do right now because there's nothing available for us to do at the time that you're watching this video. But guess what's going to happen? They're going to be dropping Zero Chill. So I'm going to explain to you guys how we're going to attack it, because pretty much you can play the challenge over and you'll get like very, very minimal XP, or sometimes none at all. But we did experiment with it and they were still giving us out some XP because it was only the second time we were doing it. But after the fourth, there's literally 0 XP that you get. So it eliminates any use of a bot. So that part they were successful with, because they were able to actually be able to take that whole, that whole thing away. So you actually have to grind. All right. Now that that's all over and we're going to be waiting for the Zero Chill, once that drops, that'll be a whole nother avenue. What I want to talk to you guys about is pretty much the missions tab. You're going to want to keep an eye out for what they're going to be doing with this, because whatever they drop, it's going to be very, very useful to how you're going to continuously get XP. So as we go through the Ultimate Season rewards and all that stuff, you'll start to pick up on, how you're going to get more XP through other tabs inside this mission tab. All right, so we're going to still level up regardless. It's just going to be longer unless you play a lot more head-to-head. That's one of the things that we noticed during the stream. You get a lot more, but remember, you have to win, right? You have to win. Now with this right here, these are other ways that you can do, get additional XP from just taking a look and figuring out what's going on inside of this actual setting area right now. So let's move over to the fact that all we need right now is to complete a set. And I'm going to give you guys some insight into why this is very, very important. Now, trying to find a set to complete, I would probably just go to the one that is relatively simple. Everybody at this point should have a decent amount of just random gold cards. So you can just pick something with a limited amount. Like for instance, we'll just go get another playbook, right? Because we have a decent amount of gold cards. So any gold player, fine, whatever, we'll just go ahead and grab, whatever's available and complete this set. And there's gonna be different things and perks to completing the things inside this missions tab. Now, as they update the game, obviously we'll be able to see more of what's actually going on. But, in this kind of thing right here, you just get a playbook, just open it and just have it. For instance, right now, I forgot what we're running, but one of the popular playbooks obviously is the Patriot. So we'll get that and probably sell it later or whatever, and it is what it is. All right. Now, when you back out of this, that should have completed the daily objective, right? So we're gonna get more XP. That's the 500 that we got from that, and then you get an additional amount for completing the entire list for the objective. And then obviously there's midfield packs or whatever involved. So as I continue to talk to you guys about what's going to be going on and how we're going to be leveling up going forward in the future, I'm going to take it into a couple steps, because I know most of the questions I'm going to get, Gmia, I don't like to play head-to-head. What can I do? You still have solo battles. Now, as far as solo battles go, they're a little bit more involved. And let me explain why. I'm going to open up all these things here, by the way, because might as well open them while I'm talking to you. Plus, there's a limited that's available in the store now with Brandon Cooks. So maybe we'll get lucky and get a limited while we're talking about this, right? So if you're an offline player and you often play solo battles, you probably are not going to get the same amount of XP that people get for playing a human player. And the reason for that is the excessive amount of stress that occurs to one that is playing the game against a human opponent, because the game is so wild. They should give us more XP, but you also get additional perks, because I got a lot of stuff from just simple things like scoring more touchdowns, a certain type of score when I won, it was certain type of breakdowns that gave us extra XP. One of the things that I agree with you guys with, we don't get enough information about why things are working the way they work, and we have to figure out a lot on our own, which is why we here at GmiasWorld, we pride ourselves with trying to make sure that you guys have the best possible reliable information so that you can grind for, freely and figure out, you don't got to figure out much. We've already done all that process for you. That's usually what we try to do here. So, overall, all I'm going to do is tell you this. Once they drop Zero Chill, that's going to help a lot of us that have already completed all the challenges the way that I have. But in the meantime, I would just suggest, you know what? Guys, go ahead and just do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You could try to figure out if you could repeat a solo and get more. If you haven't done every single solo, maybe go back and get 5 stars and just try to bide the time until tomorrow, pretty much. Because that's all you're going to have to do realistically. There is nothing else at this time that you can do about it. All right? So I would suggest for a guy like me, right? If I feel like, you know what? I'm not in the mood to play head to head. Why don't I just go right now and, pretty much go and play some solo battles? Get some XP from that. Well, the problem is with this, right? The missions tabs right now, like I said before, we don't have the 3rd and the 4th quarter and all the other quarters that we got in Season 1. Once they drop those, solo battle completion is part of that. So that's going to help you obviously get more XP. So for somebody that's new to the game, like, yo, why are they making it so complex? This is the decision that they made, and we have to deal with it if we're going to play Ultimate Team. So we're going to play the Ultimate Team because even when it was down, many of us hate the gameplay, but we miss being able to rage. It's a really, really bad relationship that we all have with EA Sports. But this is what you're going to have to deal with for now. So once they update this, with more things to do, that's going to be the way. Like, if they would have done this on target for November, we would have had other ways to get a lot of XP. So a lot of you guys that are very, very upset, I just want to assure you, you're going to be fine. We're all going to be fine because we'll have, they're going to give us solos and then we're going to play a little bit more head to head for some of us to get those extra boosts, but we're going to get the extra bonuses inside of the Ultimate Season tab. And that's what's going to be huge. Now, in addition to that, Zero Chill is going to have this same situation that the Harvest events had, right? So with the way that this is, we completed all this stuff. So we got all the XP, we got everything. We're going to have a separate tab for Zero Chill. So throughout doing all this, like, they're going to probably make it weird. Like, you got to complete sets, you got to do this, you got to do that. But you're going to have your chance to get that additional XP. So in the meantime, like I said, if you've completed all your challenges, go do some solo battles. If you haven't done all your challenges, go bang those out to keep getting your level up. I did post everything that was available as far as what you get for all the, levels. But if you just click on this right here, you can go through it yourself. And it'll show you pretty much everything that you get for all the levels. If you're interested in doing it, you can go through it and see exactly what's going on with that situation. And, you could go, see exactly what you have to look forward to. Obviously, for those of you guys that are going to be asking, many of you guys already know, I will be taking the Taylor Maze. So that's all to it. All right, for those of you guys that were asking about that, we are strictly going with Taylor Maze. That is it. There's nothing else to talk about in that situation. So for now, okay, repeating the solos, I already told you guys, not going to get too much after the 4th time. You're going to get 0, and it reduces each time you do the challenges. So you will have to wait until they drop more in the missions tab, and then we'll all be pretty good. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully you're having an unbelievable day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.